yard of the witness. So the creature crossed on the east fence line, came over, slid a little bit. There's a downslope there at the east fence line, then stepped across the yard about 20 feet from the window, went over this section of wood stockade fence, and what's interesting is beyond this fence there is a canal, deep water drainage canal that runs back toward the east and into some wooded areas, and also runs behind a nursing home with dumpsters in the back. So that's very interesting. Be an excellent food supply, constant food supply for a lot of wildlife coming through there.
So it's a 6-foot fence?
Yeah,
okay.
6-foot wooden stockade fence.
And this is the fence where it jumped over, the witness said?
Yes.
Okay, and then it went basically straight across the yard.
Straight across the yard.
Yeah, and when it...
Okay, so we've measured, the witness saw the creature pass by the window, and the top of the creature's head was at the very top of the window. So we've come out into the backyard here. We're measuring the height from the top of the window to ground level where he saw the creature cross, and that is 7 feet 5 inches.
And this is like the window from the vantage point of the creature. I'm standing about where the creature was. So it's about 30 feet from the bed, and then it just kept continuing in this direction to the fence.
So the witness statement was that this took place in February of 2023. It had been a very cold period of weather. He was asleep in bed one evening, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. It was a clear night, full moon, but his dog became very agitated, and then he looked out the window. The shades were up on the window, bright full moon. He looked and he saw the creature passing by from the east to the west through the backyard. Just a few seconds of visual there. So now we're on the outside of the fence along the western fence line of our witness, in their backyard, and this would have been approximately the place where the creature went over the fence, and then if you follow me here, it ran straight toward, it would have gone right toward here into this deep canal. This canal runs east and west through town. It turns and goes in a easterly direction. It goes all the way out to Highway 69, several thick wooded areas, and then all the way out close to Lake Eufaula. So it could be easily traveled by these creatures, and they would be hard to see. We had there were some footprints and foot impressions leading to the canal, and so which direction it traveled, we don't know, but it could have easily traveled either direction and been unseen. Just to the east here, it passes behind a nursing home center, and there's dumpsters there and probably very easily available food scraps. It had been a dry summer before. It had been a harsh winter, dry winter, so it had been a good food source for the creatures at that time.
So now I'm kind of in the middle of the path of the dumpster to the witness's backyard, and so if something startled the creature, it could have run through this brush that probably wasn't really as bad in February, but there's a gap in a couple panels in the fence, so it went in the neighbor's backyard, and then of course it had to hop into our witness's backyard from there.